Carolina. The fertile lands of Carolina. Here rice is produced en masse for the consumption of people across the world. By managing close ties with the British West Indian Company, our land gains access to a large global market which can produce a wealth of crops and Indian slaves. To the west, our colony borders the proud Appalachian Mountains. On the east, one of the largest stretches of the Atlantic Ocean owned by a single colony is accessible. Between these two borders is rich, fertile land, excellent for the cultivation of rice, indigo, tobacco, and other agricultural and luxury resources that have heavy demand in our world.
Here in Carolina, we have subtropical climates, short winters, low plains, and long growing conditions, making Carolina one of the best colonies to cultivate massive amounts of profit.
Hi, I'm Sir William Berkeley. 5 years ago, me and 7 other English proprietors were granted a charter between the 30 and 35th parallel by Charles I. We were meant to settle and conquer this land. We claimed the Carolinas for England, and we named the land after our King, Charles. We've used the land and resources to establish a stable and comfortable settlement. However, a lack of organized and effective government led to problems within our new civilization. John Culpeper led a revolt against the governor in 1677 to take his place, but was removed 2 years later.
The Navigation Act is unfair. We don't need New England to be the middleman. The rebellion will not suffice.
So the mob began, swarming around the helpless governor. After a long uprising, the governor, overwhelmed by the massive mob, decided to flee. With the rebellion put down, the new governor, Philip Ludwell, ignored the fundamental constitutions in favor for the original charter, bringing back economic prosperity and growth in the Carolinas. Not only is Carolina a place for economic opportunity, but it also constitutes religious toleration for everyone.
Carolina is known for its ethnic diversity. Because religious tolerance was instituted early on in our colony's history, our colony has become a safe haven for those escaping religious persecution, not only from England, but also from colonies like Virginia and the Massachusetts Bay Colony.
As you, the committee, we want you to think about your investment in the Carolinas. We want you to feel safe, not only economically, but also physically.
With migrants from Scotland, Ireland, Germany, and even from the other colonies searching for religious toleration, the ethnic and religious diversity offered in the Carolinas provide a safe environment for you and your investment.
With our state-of-the-art labor force, work gets done in an orderly and timely fashion. Our laborers are quality imports from the African continent who are willing to cultivate your investment.
As you can see, our laborers are hard workers. We have such an abundance of them that by 1683 black population was equal to the white population. Our main source of income comes from the plantation exports that our gracious laborers produce. In South Carolina, there's no way your investment can fail here.
Carolina's main staple is rice, a grain that requires intensive labor. Without rice, Carolina wouldn't be in the expansive state that it is now.
As you can see, with this amount of land and a hard-working labor force, your investment is already secured.
Hi, my name is Regan and I moved from Virginia to Carolina because of the great opportunities that this colony has to offer. In Carolina, we don't have a theocratic government, so not only are you free to follow any religion without judgment, but you also have a say in the government that you're about to invest in.
After living under the rigid control of the Puritan government, I was looking for a place where I had more political freedom. The Carolinas gave me that.
As a citizen of the Carolina colony, I can tell you that Carolina is the best place for you and your family to start your next business venture. When I arrived here, I was granted a large estate thanks to the generous headright system that gave me 150 acres for each laborer that I brought over. I soon found out that the Carolinas climate is good for growing just about anything, but what we grow here, indigo, rice, and tobacco.
Here in the Carolina colony, there's an excess of excellent land. I moved from England and brought my business with me, as well as my father's fortune. There, I was limited on what I could do. The land was expensive, the taxes were high, and the things I could produce was frighteningly few. But here, in the rich and fertile Carolinas, not only have I managed to start a business, but I've prospered. Unlike in England, I can grow a whole menagerie of luxury crops. Plus, with the added bonus of legalized slavery, I can cut costs and export more than ever before. With indigo, sugar, rice, and tobacco, I couldn't imagine a better place to buy land and start a business.
In Carolina, we have two major tribes, the Catawba and the Chickasaw. Both are known for their excellent fighting, and thanks to our good relations with them, they have decided to fight with us to protect our boundaries. So, if you move to Carolina, like I did, you'll go to sleep every night knowing that you're safe and secure. Overall, these native tribes have assimilated into our English society, making us a more diverse and protected colony.
Carolina,
A land of economic opportunity.
a place where I can worship freely.
A land where my investment is secured.
Committee,
We
want.
You.